Hey, what's up guys, it's JoeBeCool14 here and welcome back to another Minecraft video. Today guys, we are looking at a brand new snapshot, the first of 2017, 17w06a for version 1.12. We got not too much to cover. We do have a few interesting things. They're all kind of related, definitely giving us a hint as to what this update is likely going to be. We're going to talk about those right now, so without further ado, let's hop right into the preview. So pretty much there's I'd say about 3 or 4 major updates in this version, and they're all geared towards the building and creative community pretty much, although you can use these in survival mode. That's where they're mostly geared towards, and we're going to start that off with a brand new decorating block that is something we really don't have in Minecraft right now, and that's the Terracotta block. And I will show you how they look in a second, but how you make them is you want to take some hardened clay, any color, and you just want to throw it into a furnace, and obviously if you let it smelt, which will take some time, you will get yourself some terracotta blocks, of which I will be showing you in just a second. Here is one right here. Now basically what this is now, it does say orange, but as you can tell, it's clearly not orange. It's clearly got a lot of blue in there, it's got some white, it's got some cyan and all that, so it's clearly not purely orange. Now, as you can guess, that's really the whole point of these, is not to be solid. Because if you'll notice these patterns, they look like they match. And you'd be right by saying that. These patterns do indeed match, if I can get them the right way. There you go. So you can see that these patterns, if you put them in the correct direction in a circle, they'll actually match up and make this really neat little pattern. It's basically like a 4-block pattern. You can even see that you can really make 2, because if you just rotate them like so, look at that, there you go. There's another different pattern, but it's still made from the same block, and that's pretty darn cool. I mean, and you might think, oh, maybe they're all the same. Well, I can guarantee you that is not the case, because if you head over into here, look at this. We got all 16 colors, and they've all got very different designs. I picked the orange one because that's my favorite. But there are a lot of really nice designs. We've got the yellow one. We'll check out the light gray, and we'll check out we'll check out cyan. Sure. Yellow is pretty interesting. That one is very neat, actually. If I could just... The only tricky thing with these things is trying to get them placed the correct orientation, but once you do, eventually... Oh my goodness, I'm so bad. You get something really pretty like this, or if you check out maybe the cyan one is... Oh, that's interesting. It's got like a creeper face on it, actually. I'm not sure I've seen this one yet. How does this one go together? Oh, I think I see. Ah, there we go. Huh. That's kind of neat. That one, I mean, they're very interesting. I think that's really the whole goal, is that they've all got their own unique look. They're not meant to replace anything. They're just an all-new type of decoration. It's supposed to be used in, smaller situations. This isn't something you'd obviously plaster a building with, but those look pretty epic. I'm not gonna lie. There are so many different types that I think that alone just makes them honestly really, really cool. Those are some of my favorites with the orange ones. Well, some of them are better than others, I'm not gonna lie. I'm just gonna pick out this magenta one real quick. You can see already that it's got arrows on it. Let's see, where's the center? This one looks a little awkward. I guess not awkward, but it's just a little weird compared to the other ones. I'm not sure what it is about it, but I'm not a big fan of the magenta one. It's probably my least favorite of the bunch. But the majority of them, they look really good. I think they look really nice. Let's just have a look at one more, the brown one. I think the brown one's kind of neat. It's got some triangles, I think. There we go. Come on. This is really difficult. There we go. So yeah, I think some of them are really quite nice. And hopefully people actually realize that's what you're supposed to do with them, because the point is not to just plaster them down in any random orientation. You're supposed to make patterns with them. And every block has pretty much 2. Or some of them have 1, but there's a lot you can do with these, and I'm pretty interested to see how people are going to use them. I really am. So the other main new block that we've got here is concrete, and the first thing you have to do to get that is you've got to get concrete dust, or concrete powder is what it's called. Gotta go in here, and this is your recipe, although it is shapeless. This is just how I did it. You need 4 sand, and you need gravel, and you need orange. Did I just see that villager speed over to that door? What's this guy doing? He's a nitwit. He's like, let me in. This guy's like, no. all nitwits. This whole village is just nitwits. This is like seriously low intelligence. Oh, here we go. Here's somebody who's actually normal. I'm sorry, just got really off track. But yeah, those are the crafting recipes. You know, you throw it in here. I'll just show you that this is shapeless. You know, we could probably just put them. I wonder what happens if you just put them in like this. That doesn't work. So you do have to spread it out. But if you do that like this, boom, you've got yourself 8 yellow concrete powder. And as you can see, they are available in all 16 colors. Now, something else you'll notice here is the very different color scheme that we've kind of different palette than we've had in the previous versions of Minecraft. And you'd be right, because they have made some changes there. These blocks actually are very interesting. I must admit, I'm very fond of these new blocks, not just for their texture, but for the simple fact, I'm sorry, I have to grab a stack because that's what I've been doing. For the simple fact that they're affected by gravity. So this basically means that we have a brand new type of gravity block, and that's really, well, actually 16. But honestly, that on itself makes these blocks really useful for building and just traps. I mean, well, not traps, but things with gravity. You know, you can do a lot. You can actually have like a proper Connect 4 board, for example. You can actually have red and black pieces. I mean, I don't know. I think this is just a really neat little thing that they decided to add in there, and it makes sense because it's made of gravel and sand. So that's pretty cool. Must admit. So basically, if you want to make some, let's say you want to make the actual concrete block, all you got to do is just take a stack. We'll go with the blue one because the blue is pretty nice, and you just throw it in. I guess that's interesting. It doesn't shift quick. Wait a second. Oh, I'm sorry. I got this wrong. That's not how you make them, actually. I'm sorry. How you make it concrete, and this makes sense, is you need to pour water on it. You have to place it and then just pour water on it. I'm so silly. So if I wanted to turn this into concrete, where'd my orange go? We'll just take this, and you just want to plop some water down. We'll just throw it here. And you look at that. Boom, it is turning into concrete. So actually that makes total sense. How on earth did I not even think of that? I am so silly. I'm really... that is not what I meant to do. Let's see. There we go. Aha. See, and now look at that. You've got yourself a really interesting block. Obviously, it would be good if you could see. I'm sorry about this mistake, but wow, would you have a look at that? Those are some very vibrant colors right there, and that's part of the whole new palette thing. And these are very solid colors. They have pretty much no texture. As you can see, it's very minimal. I'm not even sure you can see it on the YouTube video, but they're very clean, and there's something we don't have currently. So again, props to Mojang. Very nice addition. I think a lot of the colors look really nice. Here's the full selection, of course. One thing I actually wanted to point out, this is just kind of a minor side note. I'm not sure what it is with the concrete powder and the actual concrete for the blue, but they just look so different. This is just like a kind of almost a violet-y color, and this is like normal blue. I'm a little perplexed by that. I don't know if that's just me. I don't know. I'm just making a silly little comment there. Anyways, let's move on to the next palette change, and that's to do with wool. And this is the one that's probably going to get most people a little bit up in arms, a little bit. Here's the new palette. As you can see, the general, it's just more, it's brighter, it's more saturated. That's pretty much the general thing, is trying to just make them look nicer. You know, the wool colors, they used to be alright, but they weren't that great. They were kind of a little, in my opinion. I honestly really like these ones a lot more. Maybe I'll do a screenshot with the old palette next to this so you can compare. But honestly, I just find these way more appealing than the old ones. Why not? You know, we'll just throw some of these down here just for you to really get a glimpse at what this new palette is. So, Jeb has been tweeting about this for a while. He's been like, you know, hey, you know, what do you guys think about potentially changing the palettes up? And some people, he actually posted a couple screenshots before he kind of, I guess, decided on one. And people were a little concerned because they were like, oh no, what's going to happen to our builds? They're going to get completely messed up. Honestly, I don't really see that happening too much. I think the biggest one that's kind of the worst, but even that's not bad, is the light blue, because the light blue used to be very kind of thin colored, if you know what I'm saying. But other than that, I think they look really good. Honestly, I think these are probably the best of the three. if you're including like the alpha palette, which sure, I'll throw up a screenshot for that too. I think this is my favorite palette to date, so I'm really happy about that change personally, but let me know what you guys think about that. With that, we have also brought the new palette over to banners. As you can see, I've got 3 of them here. They do match the new wool color. I've thrown them all out, but you can see that. As well as our sheep, they have also received the new palette, which is perfect because obviously it makes everything really nice. In terms of other small changes, we've got magma blocks. In terms of other small changes, magma blocks now burn infinitely, just as netherrack has done for a long time. So that's pretty neat there. I'm sure you could make some uses out of that. But then the other flagship feature, and pretty much that's all that's left for this snapshot, is, well, let's just say you're building, and you've got this nice selection of blocks, and you're working with cobblestone, gravel, podzol, coarse dirt, stone, wood, logs, sandstone, and, wool. You're working on this really sweet build, and you got this palette, and you want to come back to it in the future. Well, at last, builders have really gotten something that's going to make their life eons easier, and that, my friends, is Hotbar Saving, and it's really simple to do. All you have to do is press Control or 1 through 9, and that will automatically save your toolbar. Now, you can go into your save toolbars and you can have a look, and you'll be able to see it, and all you have to do to get it, if I clear my inventory, you just press Shift 1, and would you have a look at that? You've got it there. So that's pretty awesome, honestly. This is a really useful feature, and I can see builders getting a kick out of this. And I even believe that they transfer between worlds. I want to check this because I didn't know that it was, but something tells me it actually does transfer between worlds. So it's my testing world. I know it's a little messy, but yeah, they do actually transfer between worlds, which is pretty interesting. I'm actually interested to see how servers will handle this, like the files, but that's really neat as well, the fact that it transfers between worlds. I don't know, that could be a point of contention for some people, and actually in a way it kind of is, but I don't know, you tell me, leave your feedback. I don't know, I think it's probably not the best idea, because for some people it's, you want to have toolbars for specific worlds. I mean, you get 9, but I mean, you could have, I don't know. I don't build that much though, so it's hard for me to say, but either way, I really do applaud them for adding something kind of new, it's something definitely interesting. Got some interesting lighting glitches going on over here. I guess no one said snapshots would be bug-free. That's definitely proving itself to be very true. But that's pretty much all there is for this snapshot. It's a pretty small snapshot, but I think a lot of people are definitely liking where this version is going to go, because I think builders have really been neglected in the past few updates, and I think it is about time that they kind of get some redemption, basically. And I think this is a really great place to start. I think this is a really great way to incorporate new palettes. The great thing is that we've still got clay. Clay was not touched, so that means that dark palette is still available, and there are definitely uses for it. So I'm glad that they didn't remove that. We've got several options. So I'm just really excited. I'm really hoping that we're going to get some really revolutionary features this version. Maybe this will be the version where we can get vertical slabs or seamless stuff back. Who knows? Honestly, when it comes to a builder update, anything's really possible. So, leave your feedback on this snapshot below, as well as just leaving your ideas and all your, just whatever you'd like to see in this version. Do you like these changes? Do you like the new palette? Let us know. Let me know. I might feature some comments in the next snapshot review. But anyways, guys, that is going to do it for this video, and hope if you did enjoy this video and you found it useful, remember to leave a like and subscribe, because I will be doing snapshot updates usually once a week if they're out. I'll try my best to do those. Obviously, my friend here, the cleric, his name is Steve. Wait, no, not Steve. His name is Bob. Yes, let's go with that typical name. He'll be here with us, and so will Squidward the Nitwit. They'll both be with us doing some snapshot reviews going forward. So anyways, guys, this is JoePico14 signing out, and remember, everyone, play Minecraft and eat bacon, and I hope you have fun with this snapshot. I'll see you next week, and I'll see you in the next video. Thanks for watching.